Greetings, Keishalings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Fire Force, Chapter 265. Updated the graphic a little bit so that it looks a little better, you know, not that big old gap in the middle because I've, not putting the numbers on just to save myself a little time, all that good stuff. So you'll be seeing, if you watch my other videos, you'll be seeing that with all the other graphics as well. But yeah, last chapter... we learned Dragon's backstory. Arthur and Dragon's fight, is reaching some interesting levels of like land, sea, and air. This battle's going everywhere kind of deal. So it's one of the more interesting fights, to be honest, considering, how Arthur just kind of does whatever he wants, it seems like. It's actually kind of funny given that, he's doing things that he shouldn't be able to do because of his imagination and, I guess the very malleable properties of the plasma that he uses. But then you think of Arthur from, Seven Deadly Sins and then later Four Knights of the Apocalypse, the spin-off series, who also has, reality abilities, reality warping abilities. It's kind of interesting that they're both named Arthur. I know they're not exactly one for one, but there's some similarities. Also, they're both knights. That's another one. But anyway, amass the lightning, O Night King, and he's using his hair as a lightning rod. Okay, and the title is Dragon and Knight Rejoice. Also, this chapter came out really quick. I think it was not even 4 days ago when the last one came out. So, anyway, okay, we see a waterfall, and looks like Dragon just bumped Arthur off with a elbow. You're not as strong as me just yet, boy. You were calling him Arthur last chapter. Oh, he's running on the wall. What? Arthur, how are you doing that? Or running on the waterfall, I guess, technically. And Dragon gives chase, and uh-oh, I see some blood. And I see... what the heck? Is that a multi-hit knockup? Or something? I don't know. So this fight is ridiculous. It's more like a battle from Naruto than it is from what we've ever seen in this series. I like it. So yeah, doing quite a bit of the clash here up in the air, it looks like now, and Arthur, does an air slash basically. Dragon blocked it, knocked him into the water, so now we're back in the water, and big ol' explosion, blasted both of them out. Now they're on land, so yeah, this fight is going everywhere. They clash again. Oh, point blank mouth blast, dang. Okay, Arthur withstood it. Good. But he's on the edge of the waterfall now. Okay, never mind. It looks like he... wait. Let's go back. No, he's a little below, but that's... I don't know. It's hard to really tell. Because then it looks like he's running up it, but it didn't look like he was that far down. So that's kind of weird. He goes in with another slash. Ooh, this time he does a little bit of damage. But then Dragon just kind of smash. Hulk smash. Knocking Arthur back down. So he has the low ground. You could not defeat me, Anakin. Kind of deal. So, or it's I have the high ground, Anakin. You cannot, but whatever is, Anyway, either way. Oh, Arthur is charging something up. Is it a violet? He cut him all the way to the chest. Interesting. Okay, the blade continues to extend way up into there. And I'm up in the sky. And he's going in with a big old thunder slash now. Into the shoulder. Oh, wait. Oh, more slashes. Holy crap. He's doing multi-hits now. Coming in with a punch. Trying to, like... Is he even going to hit Arthur? Oh, he did hit Arthur. Ooh. Now he's going Violet Flash. And... Oh my god, did he completely cut him in half? Eightfold strike. Did Arthur just win this battle? And the clouds are just like opening up a giant hole from this attack. I don't even see Dragon anymore. This looks very much like what I used as the thumbnail last chapter. No, Dragon's still there. He's not cut in half. No, he wasn't bisected after all, but he's got a gut wound now. Blood spills. And he's looking a bit like, this is the worst wound I've ever had in my existence. To be continued in chapter 266, The Free-For-All. So are we moving away from this fight, or is this... Interesting. So yeah, that was a chapter. Okay, good action, as always, with this fight. I've very much been enjoying this particular rematch. Like, we didn't get to see, like, a whole lot in the first altercation the two characters had, but this rematch, now that Arthur is a little more on his, on Dragon's level, we're getting a lot of good back and forth with, their attacks, their offensive, along with their defensive tactics as well. And Dragon's actually taken some damage. And I've made this mention before, but, like, it's very much Luffy versus Kaido. The parallels cannot be understated. You've got, like, a young upstart versus a guy who can turn into a dragon and is very powerful and also over 200 years old in this particular series, but not quite, but is an older pirate in, One Piece's standards. So, I mean, I guess, I don't really work on that level, but to that extent, we will hold off on that. But the, like, just very durable dragon guy, very experienced, fighting a young upstart, and now the young upstart is actually gaining ground and doing some damage, by learning some new techniques and everything. And it's like, yes, that is the parallels there. Now, how this fight will conclude, or does it conclude next chapter? I mean, the fact that we've had, like, what is this? I think the third chapter in a row? Maybe fourth chapter, I can't remember. Of just their fight. So, that is impressive. We don't normally get to see that. I think the last time that it was this consistent of a, a one-on-one was when it was, Shinra versus what is his name? He was the captain of Brigade 1, Company 1. What is it? Leon? Yeah. So yeah, like, that was the only other fight I think that has gone on to this extent, but has also been consistent, chapter to chapter, so we've got that going. But the title does indicate that, like, maybe this fight does wrap up, by about the midpoint of next chapter, and then we move on to somewhere else. Because it's saying free-for-all, and free-for-all doesn't really mean much in the terms of a one-on-one battle, obviously. Because a free-for-all, it sounds like, you're going to have a bunch of people going all out just trying to do whatever they can. That sounds more like we're moving on to somewhere else. Where there's going to be a lot more people battling, the white clads or ashen clads, the the Infernals, things like that. So, yes. But yeah, liking Arthur's confidence going into this fight, and as it's continued, he's only gotten stronger. He's taken some good hits, from Dragon, but he keeps coming back, which was not necessarily the case in, based on my recollection in their previous encounters. So he's become a bit more durable and defensive himself, which is great. It's not just all been put into offense and, special skills. He's actually seemingly doing well all around, which is always a good thing. So that's coming into play as well. And Dragon is accumulating damage now, so like I said, some point in the next chapter, probably around the midway point, this fight might be over. If not, we probably get another chapter of it, and then maybe at the very end, that's when we change over to something else. We get like a grasp of the situation on the ground elsewhere, back in Tokyo, so we'll have to see. But anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, including the One Punch Man reaction that should come up sometime tonight or at the latest tomorrow morning. Because the chapter dropped, it just hasn't been translated as of this reaction. But, so yeah, check out all that stuff. Help me reach 500 subs, I guess by the end of May, because, well, it's the 5th month, so 500 maybe, just add 2 zeros, and also April's almost over, so yeah. So that's the new goal, 500 by the end of May. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quichulings, will this battle end in the next chapter? Who's to say?